doing a live training at 2 p.m. called Abundance is a Quality of Life. But what if abundance wasn't just wealth? What if abundance was about feeling energized, mentally sharp every single day? Shit, let me tell you a story, right? I used to train this executive, he makes nice little, he used to make a nice little bag, right? He was a cool guy. But before we got together and really put in some life-changing work, he would always be like, he's too busy. I'm too busy to work out. I'm too stressed to eat right. I don't have time. You know what I mean? I'm too exhausted to focus on myself. It sound familiar? You know? And I'd hear him out. I'd hear him out. You know, he would get into rhythms. He would get into rhythms. He'd start out strong and motivated, after a health scare from the doctor, or, you know, he had a physical complication or something, or emotional complication, it's something that a bad night's sleep, something that'll motivate him, right? But weeks later, he'd be back to square one, you know, because motivation it's a fair weather. What do they call it? My grandfather used to say it's a fair weather friend. Like, you only come around when the weather's good. It's hype. It's hype. Motivation is hype, bro. That's all it is. Because you can't build sustainable success off of motivation. It won't work. It won't work. See, I learned something early on, and that was that when you have discipline and you have strategies, you don't need motivation. When you have discipline and you got strategies, you don't need motivations. You'll wake up. You ever woke up Monday morning feeling super energized, geeked up, ready to go? You ever woke up feeling ready to go, like you eat clean, you got a workout in that day, you feeling, your mind's feeling good, and then by Wednesday, shit get real. Life happens. Meetings start to pile up. Paperwork has to be done. Kids got obligations. Everything in front of you is now just distracting you when you're running on fumes. That's motivation. That's motivation. It's not consistent. It's a fleeting emotion. It was here, and now it's gone. So that's why most people fail. It's not because they're lazy. It's not because they don't care. It's not because they don't take their health that serious, but they're just relying on motivation, and they don't have any real keys to discipline and solid strategy. So what do? They go off, they get into it a little bit, but they lack the discipline. And it's the discipline that separates the winners from the losers, the professionals and the amateurs, the ones that really got it and the ones that don't. It's the discipline. When you're able to act on the fact that you're supposed to do this rather than you feel like doing this, right? The best executives, the best athletes, the best in any field, they don't rely on a feeling. They rely on what it is that they know will work, the framework, the strategy. Have you ever experienced this? I'm sure you don't just go about your career, your business, your job, just winging it. Nah, there's a plan, there's a structure, there's a format. You rely on habits. You rely on systems. You don't just wake up motivated. and feel like conducting meetings, analyzing paperwork and charts and shit. You don't just go to work putting out fires just because you feel like it. Nah, you do it because it's part of the strategy. You do it because this is the plan for your success. That's why you do it. So your health should be no different. Your health should be no different. If you gonna plan for a meeting, if I'm gonna put in my phone and schedule a meeting out, my health should be no different. I'm gonna schedule that workout. I'm gonna schedule time to meal prep. Now look, discipline without strategy, this shit's stupid. All right, it's a wrong deal. Nobody's gonna be disciplined just for the sake of being disciplined, right? You need to know that, hey, what I'm doing is a successful, reliable formula. I need to know that I'm being disciplined for a reason. And I'm not just spinning my wheels thinking and hoping that I'll find success in what it is that I'm doing. But that's why most busy professionals struggle. They just be winging it. You work out sporadically. You'll eat whatever you feel like on that day. You know, you'll burn yourself out doing things that provide no results. Again, you wouldn't do that in any other circumstance. So it's up to us to put our health first. It's up to you to make a decision and be decisive about what it is that you want for your quality of life. It's funny, I saw some blog posts about the lady that was suing Lyft because they weren't accommodating. Look, if I was the Lyft driver, did the right thing. It becomes a point in life where you can't accommodate everything. You can't be tolerant of everything. It'd be different. I know I used to play ball, so I know a lot of tall individuals. If Shaq wanted to get in that car, there's nothing he could do because he's just too tall. You can't change that. That is physically how you were built. Bone structure and all. You being obese, you being overweight, that is something that you can control. That is something that is in your hands to control. Now, she may not know how to. That's one thing. But to say that someone needs to accommodate your lack of discipline, it's preposterous, it's outrageous, it's asinine. All right? So that's why this Friday, I give out free game. I give out the tools, the strategies, the techniques to accomplish a healthy quality of life. It's not a healthy quality of life if people have to overly accommodate you. It's not. If you can't fit in a car, a regular car that the majority of the population can fit in, there's a problem. There's a problem. Now, if you couldn't control it, that's one thing. But we control our health. At least we should. So I'm going to give you strategies. I'm going to give you actionable tools and techniques that you can implement into your life, into your daily schedule to mitigate stress, to mitigate unhealthy eating patterns, to mitigate the inability to be physically fit and sound and productive throughout your day. That's what I'm going to give you for free, because abundance is a quality of life, and abundance is more than wealth. Abundance is your health, your vitality. Abundance is you being able to get off the ground if you fall. It's an alarming rate, especially among those 50 and up, 60 and up. And if you 35 in that 30, 40 range with me, you next. You next. Because you'd be surprised how many individuals aren't taking care of themselves now and don't get the opportunity to ever take care of themselves again, because now they're relying upon others to do so. Now you need a caregiver. Now you need a nurse. Take the opportunity to gather some free information, techniques, tools, and strategies to improve your quality of life. Remove decision fatigue and build strategies and techniques and habits that are going to be productive and conducive to a healthy quality of life. This is exactly why I developed the Put Your Health First framework. At P.S. Wilson Healthcare, we train organizations and individuals, busy professionals, to create systems for health, not temporary bursts of motivation. So like I said, tap in this Friday, February 21st at 2 p.m. We're going to show you how to integrate discipline into your daily routines and build a healthy, balanced lifestyle. All right? Strategies that can fit your lifestyle, not just mine. Yeah? So, is there any questions? I already told you what you're going to get. Do we have any pre-questions? Anything that you're struggling with? Because we can optimize your energy and performance. You can optimize your energy and performance. You can optimize and learn the strategies and techniques for implementing a productive fitness regimen and nutritional plan. You can master time efficiency. You can eliminate stress and burnout. There's proven recovery techniques. And that's what I'll be sharing with you this Friday. So tap in. All right? Like, share, subscribe. We got a lot of new events coming up. I'm going to do a lot more trainings every month. Because we're in a pivotal time in the world right now where the only thing you can control is your health. You can't control the economy. You can't control your neighbor's actions. You can control how your body feels, though. You can control your ability to perform. That's my whole thing. Like I said, tap in this Friday, February 21st, 2 p.m. Oh, and before I leave, I almost forgot. Before I let you go, check down in the description. I'm giving away a free workbook for the next, let's say we'll do it for 24 hours, right? We'll say until tomorrow, a little more than 24 hours. It'll be at least until tomorrow. I'll give you some time. So check down in the description, register for the event, and you'll get a free workbook. You know what I mean? You'll get a free daily due diligence workbook. Basically, what's in it is going to give you all the tips and information and charts, the things that you need to track. You can track your body measurements. You know, that's more than your weight. All right, tracking your weight is cool, but tracking your measurements is better. You'll be able to journal. I just got a new journal I'm excited about. What a great pen. It's exciting to me. Because it's good for your mental health. It's good for your mental clarity, right? It's good to write things down, all right? So all that is in one spot, one place for you. You can do it right on your phone, you know. It's a digital workbook. And it'll just help you stay on track. It'll help remind you of what it is, the things that you need to be cognitive of. It'll help remind you of your goals and help you implement habits that will be conducive to you living a better quality of life. All right? That's my whole thing. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Like, share, subscribe, man. It's free. Just hit this subscribe button. That's all you gotta do. I appreciate you. Have a good one.